Hello everybody. Today we will be making Google Translate in Scratch. This is a really easy project and we will be using extensions. So this is a new thing we'll be learning alongside variables and um, the sensing, the sensing type blocks, the sensing blocks. So let's get started. So first we have to click on the bottom left, which is the add extension option. And we have to scroll down. So there are like multiple extensions like Lego, microbit, microbits over here, face sensing, video sensing, pen, music. So we'll be going with Translate, which is with collaboration with Google and it is an online project, so it won't work offline. So so go to the event section of the tab when the green flag is clicked. Basically, what this block does is that whenever I click this button, so whatever right below this block, it will like fulfill that and it will perform that action. So it'll do forever. So forever is not like it'll go on forever. So it's like when I press this, right, and then it's doing some action, right now, not put anything. So that's why you won't be seeing anything. But later in the project, we'll understand more. And then when I click this button, so this is stop. So as long as I don't click stop, it is just going to fulfill that action throughout the project. So anyways, so let's create a few variables. So this is the text and this is the language. So let's get started off with ask what's your name. So you have to go to the sensing section and grab this block over here. So we don't want to do ask what's your name. That's like predefined. Like it's like preset. So and that's rather illogical to have in our project. So I'll just change it to what language do you want to translate? Really simple, really easy. Then after that, what we'll do is that it's like if I show you a small demo, it's like what text you want to translate to. If I do like French, uh, then it's taken the input. Now, what does it do with the input? So we'll go back and we'll do set language to. Now, how will I know how to add whatever this input is? So they have a variable created which is known as answer. So here, because I wrote French, so it got stored in this. So you can just do set language to answer. Really, really easy to do. And I hope you understand. After that, we'll have another one, which is ask again, what that what translate. Also, we can do like this. And then it will do set text to whatever my answer is. So if I give it a small try, and one more thing is that whenever you're running, like for example, I was running my project and I added a few changes. So you're supposed to click the green flag again because then the code gets updated. And then so you'll see that in the main screen. So let's just a small demo. What what language you want to translate to? Let's do Spanish this time. As you can see, the value, so the whatever I'm storing over here, like in the language variable, so it changes according to what I input. Now, what do I want to translate? Let's do. So now we have the basic setup ready. It's time we use this extension. So the extension will be located like towards the bottom left, like above the add a new extension block, like add extensions, like the purple section now. First it was blue, now they changed it to purple, I think a year ago probably. So it's this section. And, and now this is the main block. Okay. You set, sorry, and translate hello to Ukrainian. But and in case you feel like why is this like why is this Ukrainian? I wrote French. What's going on? So it's not your mistake. It's actually just Scratch, just choosing a random language, and then they'll put hello over there. So let's just change that. Set. Then we can do something like not set here. Sorry. It's like say translate. So whatever. So this is like another variable. I can create another variable and then do like translated text is just like whatever this is, like if I let's say put hello and my language is Spanish in this case. So it'll be like hola, it'll set that, and then I can just do say, then I can like create this and say, okay, then like, and then put this over here, the small text option, the small variable oval option. Then let's do, but for now, just to not make this program too complex, say translate uh, la to to language is just I'll replace the Ukrainian section here, and then I'll just say text to language for 4 seconds because 2 seconds may be too short to grasp. And let's see how it goes now. What do I want to transfer to? Let's do French. Let's say abonnez-vous à Rachel Nevesh. Merci. So now let's just hide these things because uh, it's just because you do not want the user to see it. And it's not necessary. It's your choice. At the end of the day, you can choose that. So this is really easy. As you can see, it only took us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make a useful program. And you can add your modifications. And in case you don't want a scratch guide, you can change it to something else. I chose a scratch guide because I don't think this program required too many sprites. And Ration Innovation has currently launched a guide on how you can make this. So it has a lot of images, so you can understand. You can learn a lot through this guide, and it's really short and concise. And yeah, that's all. And the link for this will be in the description below, so don't forget to check it. So that brings the end for today's video. I hope you learned something new. And thank you, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.